Hi all, welcome to my Team of the Week 23 predictions. This could be a half bad, half good Team of the Week depending on your view, so look at it from a half glass full perspective. I think it's maybe the way some people will look at it, but if we can smash like so would be awesome. Sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter at @GAtheLegend. All the links are down below for posts, the channel and social media links as always. Hit that notification bell would be much appreciated as well. But Team of the Week 23 though could be half decent. Remember, check Kieran's predictions and also Football Prediction League if you wish to enter. We're currently sitting 5th overall and we're pretty much really close to breaking back in top 3. So Team of the Week 23 starts off with Walter Benitez potentially for a second in form, 5 saves and a clean sheet. The biggest problem is he wasn't a goalkeeper of the week. That is the only thing that may go against him. He may be passed on for someone else more significant goalkeeping wise, who is hard to say at the moment, but I'll kind of go over a few other options regardless. Hakimi, his position is definitely one of discussion. Right wing back, right mid. I know usually when you look at the team it is like a right mid, but I'm half hoping that he gets given as a right wing back just for hope. But I'd imagine it probably is going to be a right mid. But we've got to at least be wishful on what we hope for with Hakimi regardless. He got 2 assists and a clean sheet. Benitez was 5 saves and a clean sheet, by the way, just so you knew. And a 2 on kicker for Hakimi. Sergio Roberto, 1 goal and a 2 on marker. Marker's hit and miss now to rely on. Mainly because EA don't seem to be using it as consistently. They seem to go, some weeks they'll go players that got a 1, some weeks they'll go guys that got a 3, and then some weeks they'll just completely ignore the player of the week, the best player of the week, and go for someone that did absolutely nothing. So we'll see how this pick goes, but Sergio Roberto has a chance. I know they might say Firpo has a shout as well, but someone from Barcelona I'd imagine will get in from a defensive view. Tagliafico, he is a tricky one. He got 1 assist and a clean sheet, but only a 6.5 on Dutch media. But with the lack of maybe standout defenders, and also because he has a headliners, this is the type of chance that he may get into the Team of the Week. Gnabry, 2 goals and a 1.5 on kicker. Muller equally impressive with 2 assists, and also Neuer was given a very impressive rating. So Neuer could easily be given the second inform to be boosting up his already card that he has already got his first inform and flashback. So, but I feel Gnabry at left mid has the strongest shout. Milinkovic-Savic most likely I feel from the Lazio Inter game last night. He got himself a goal, and I would say should do enough to get in. Obviously with that 88 card lurking about as well, that might put some folk off thinking that he might not happen. Pepe, 1 goal, 2 assists, pretty much kind of steals his spot this week. Very impressive in the 4-0 victory. Gerard Moreno, very impressive with 1 goal, 1 assist and a 2 on marker. Headliner privileges as well on him helps a little bit, so definitely gives him a nice little boost. Berghuis, he got himself 1 goal and 2 assists as well. 2 goals, 1 assist, sorry. He was on the cusp of not being included until obviously because the 4th goal happened for Feyenoord. If it finished 3-3 I wasn't including him, but it finished 4-3 for Feyenoord and Berghuis gets himself a second inform. Dybala's a tricky one. He got a goal, very nice free kick, played right wing. Only problem is he got a good match rating on Gazzetta, but is it enough to kind of still merit getting him? 1 goal is hard to justify it including, but I feel he deserves his spot regardless. Heung-min Son got 2 goals from striker. You've got to just up the Team of the Week, and this is the time to do it. And while he missed the penalty, he scored the rebound, but I still feel if he hadn't missed it, it might have. But saying that, he still scored 2 goals. That's the way to look at it. So I feel he's done more than enough to get in, and that should help his cause. Weghorst kind of walks in, hat-trick and a 1 on kicker, and I've said really in form for him. Hamdallah, hat-trick club as well, kind of steals his spot, second in form, making him that little bit more impressive like how he was last year. I think by this stage he had about 3 or 4 informs. This is obviously just his second. Suso's a tricky one, 1 goal, 1 assist. He got a good match rating from Marca and pretty much everywhere else, if you want to put it that way. The biggest problem is it was a 2-2 draw. But we know EA seem to like going for draws, and when you and Suso kind of pretty much nearly won the point for Sevilla. He could have won them the game, but he deserves in, It's whether or not it actually happens or not is a different matter. Because when you look how many right wings we have like 5 right wingers. He could easily be the one that they ignore. So keep that in mind. Carlos Tevez, 2 goals, 1 assist. He did miss a penalty, and he had the option to get the penalty for his hat-trick and still didn't take that, so a bit of a bummer. But I still feel he's done enough to get in. He played striker, so we'll see what happens, but I feel quite confident about him happening. Zinedine, 1 goal and a clean sheet for the Maritimo centre-back. Should get himself into the team of the week. Not really much else I can say about him. Like good match rating for what I've seen from like Portuguese media, and hopefully that kind of seals his spot. Ritz, 2 goals for Club Brugge. He gets used for like SPC fodder all the time for Belgium, and I would say should get in, but he's one of these ones that like you're trying to think of your 81s this week. It's like who 81 wise is a little bit trickier, so we'll see how that one plays out, but I feel quite confident about him regardless. Valerie Germain, 1 goal, 1 assist and a 7 on L'Equipe. 7's not the greatest. I know a Mavi might get sneaking ahead of him, but I feel Germain kind of ran the show because Marseille beat Lille 2-1, gets him into second, and I feel despite playing left wing should get into the team of the week. Probably one of the easiest picks of the week. Well, we said this last week about Muller from the Swiss League. Nordfeld made 12 saves and kept a clean sheet for Gnabry. If this guy does not get an inform, I'll be pleasantly surprised. I don't know if he's X1's a goalkeeper anyway. I can't remember if it's a loan or a transfer to Gnabry, but I feel quite confident that he should happen. If he does not, I'd be pleasantly surprised. But 12 saves is some doing. Bartolome, I'll get there in the end. Bartolome, I should know my Italian, it's kind of bad of me. He got a hat-trick of assists. Some standout Italian performances in the second tier, to be honest. Viola and Callo equally impressive. They could get themselves in the team of the week. Then you also have Alan Judge. He got himself 2 goals, 1 assist. Pretty confident about him happening, just because he pretty much ran the show for Ipswich. But the thing is, he may easily be dropped for our last guy. That's an EFL player as well in Vernum, but we'll get to him in a wee second. Coney came off the bench, got himself a hat-trick for Serviette in their 4-1 victory, so should kind of walk in really, especially if you came off the bench, and it helps that he's a silver to a gold. And Vernum got himself a hat-trick. If you've not seen this guy's 3rd goal, I think it was, he pretty much ran the length of the pitch to score an absolute wonder goal. Kind of ran the defence ragged, and he should get into Team of the Week. It is a midweek game though. It was like last Tuesday night, I think, or last Wednesday. I'm sure it was last Tuesday night, I think about it. And he should get in. If he does not, I'd be pleasantly surprised. Like he was, like you don't put in a hat-trick performance like he did and not get an inform. If you don't, then you clearly can tell that FIFA, EA are kind of a bit dubious. For some top possibles that I've got is Strandberg for 2 goals, McGree for 2 assists, Fraser 2 goals for Linz beating Salzburg, Pichette 1 goal and clean sheet, Jujusak 1 goal in the UAE League, Viola 1 goal 1 assist, Collie Woodrow 2 goals 1 assist, Callow 1 goal 2 assists, Collins 8 saves and a clean sheet, Thuram 2 assists, Favre and Walton 7 saves and a clean sheet. Stindl I had until very very late and I could still put him in. For Footbin he got himself 2 goals, but Niehaus was the man of the match from the game. So either Stindl or Niehaus will happen, I'm just not 100% sure, so I just kind of took them both out for now, but one may feature, and this is when Suso would get dropped for Stindl or Niehaus. Tanan 1 goal 1 assist, Muller 2 assists, Vlahovic 2 goals, Linson and Nanu 2 goals, and Chucho 1 goal. But and as I said, we've mentioned like a Mavi as well, but for me, Hakimi, Roberto, Tagliafico and Suso are my only real doubts from this Team of the Week, if I was to be brutally honest. For featuring, like Dybala I feel would get thrown into juice up. And saying that, Hakimi, if he was given as a right wing back, I think a lot of people would really want that card, because it just kind of juices up the Bundesliga defence and gives an alternative to Mbabu. But let me know, folks, in the comments down below, who do you think will get an informed for team of the week 23? If there is anyone else I've missed, I'll probably include it in my football predictions. I'll finish them tonight and put them like live, made sure that they're live, because obviously we've got them done by 6 PM. So welcome, as I say, take part in that. Check out Kieran's predictions as well, just to get yourself an alternative. So welcome to Smash Like as always, folks. Sub to the channel if you're new. Follow me on Twitter at GIsLegend. Take it easy all, thanks for watching, and I will catch you all later.